The State Department of Transportation says speed tables are a key tool for road safety, cutting the amount of serious injuries in half and pedestrian crashes by nearly 70%. Speed tables are raised flat-top sections of a road.
I like how they call them pedestrian crashes. If a car hits a pedestrian, who gets crashed? I think it's a pedestrian crush more.
Designed to slow down vehicles. But there are some newly installed speed tables in an area catching some drivers off guard.
Yeah,
Stephen
like
Farino
me.
reports.
The State Department of Transportation is finishing work on 3 new speed tables at the H2 Interchange in Mililani to help slow drivers down. So far, it's not very popular.
Wow, that's a bummer, man.
I think they're a pain in the butt.
The tables are on the H2 on-ramp from Mililani Town, the H2 off-ramp coming from Wahiwa, and the H2 Mililani Mauka off-ramp. All 3 tables positioned right before crosswalks that currently don't have any lights.
Most of the people don't cross there too much anyway. I mean, as I drive back and forth, I only see people on bicycles or whatever.
Residents say there have been some close calls over the years and say the challenge. This interchange splits 2 large communities and not everyone can drive from one side to the other.
There are kids, there are students, and there are kupuna who are just doing their daily walks to and from school or down to the town center. So we want to keep everybody safe.
Installation started earlier this week. The DOT says, in general, speed tables are installed in areas by request. It's not clear at the moment who requested these.
And
Yeah,
we should
right.
put out one sign notifying the public, get something up ahead.
State DOT says work here not complete yet. When finished, the speed table will have markings up to the national standard, and crews are scheduled to install pedestrian-activated crosswalk.
This is the guy Shakalaka calls with the best outside hair.
Lights here sometime next week. Despite the response from Mililani drivers so far, community leaders do want a table in another area by Kipapa Park.
That is the request that we are aware of, and we're hopeful that DOT and the city can work together to put in some speed tables as well as pedestrian lighting to increase awareness to those drivers on the Kwahilani Avenue area nearby Kipapa Elementary School to slow down.
Drivers say they understand the need for safety for all, and these tables are just something they'll have to get used to.
As you said, there's a crosswalk and it helps reduce speed, but I think it's a road hazard for me.
Stephen Florino, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
So I hit that one that was just on the screen with my truck. I didn't know it was there. You know, there were no signs. And, you know, I was following another car, so I couldn't see too far, and it caught me by surprise. And believe me, if you have anything in the bed of a truck and you hit that at a slightly higher speed than maybe you should be going, all of a sudden you hear, and everything kind of goes, you know, takes a little jump. There you go. So, and they're designed to had more pedestrian accidents in the first 6 months than the whole last year. So, I mean, you know, I'm talking 2024. So, the question would be, I know, oh man, were you recording that ride? No, I was not. Yeah. And Shakalaka says, do they have to be exceeding the speed limit for those tables to be uncomfortable? I was not. I don't think I was, at least, but guess what? I could have been, you know, so I'm going to be more cognizant of it, which brings us to the poll, okay? It isn't about speed tables, but it's about your speed, okay? So the question is, do you drive over the speed limit? Now, be honest, right? I remember there's a classic Johnny Carson back when he was hosting the Tonight Show, you know, a million years ago. and he was saying they lowered the speed limit somewhere in Santa Monica. I mean, on Pacific Coast Highway, to like 50 miles an hour, and he said, if you go 50 miles an hour on that highway, you better have a ramp on your car so the people can drive over you because nobody goes 50 on that highway. Look at this. So far, we have 100% of the people who have responded saying, yes, they do drive over the speed limit. Now, I'm sure some of the ones that are coming in right now, and Rick S. has the best response with, admit nothing. Oops, right here. It's this one. Admit nothing. There we go. I think everyone drives at least 5 miles over. I know. And then there's that weird, on the, and again, I just renewed my driver's license, so I was, watching these people take their driver's test, and it says, is it legal? No, what's the legal speed limit? You can drive up to 5 miles an hour of the maximum speed limit. A lot of people think that means you can go 5 miles over it, but it definitely is not. But Pamela here says always 5 to 10 over on the freeway, never in residential. Watch out for chickens. And if you ever hit one, give them CPR and then immediately ask them why they crossed the road. So many people want to know. I know. Yeah, and I'm answering C because there is a spot with a bike path with a speed limit sign that doesn't say a number, just shows a smiley face, or for me, slow down, so you must be exceeding on my scooter at 24 miles. So, look at this, how honest people are. So far, sometimes iSpeed has 45% of the respondents are saying that they sometimes speed. Second place, yes, iSpeed. And no and never, 14%. What a bunch of great drivers we have here. Yes, every day, too easy with the new hybrid. Ooh. There we go. I know. I just rented a car for the Pasadena gig on November 15th, and I got a hot new rental car. I got a Mustang. It's going to be a two-door. Hopefully, it is the Mustang that was in the picture. But because I wanted to try it out, right? I would never drive that car any other way. So I'm going to have a hot new rental car. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Yeah.